we're gonna go out to the river here tonight. Tonight's Friday night, and we're in the green swamp. We're gonna head down to the river here and see what we can hear. We already heard some wood knocks, so we're gonna check that area out. Maybe pick up hopefully some recording. The moon's pretty nice and bright, so we don't have to use any lights. So, gonna ease up here close to the river, and hopefully we'll get some audible stuff tonight, other than the planes flying over. Anyhow, I don't know if you can see Officer Chuck behind me on my 6. Say hello, Chuck.
Hello, Chuck.
I went out to the river and saw a bunch of birds and a couple of gators. That was about it. Gonna head back to camp. It's pretty quiet for Sasquatch activity. Head back to camp, and hopefully whatever hears us out here will meander back to the campsite and check us out.
It's not the right way.
What?
No, we have to go back that way.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a...
There we go.
Oh. Yeah, here it is. In front of Chuck.
need a chair.
There we go. The master, the legend.
In his own mind.
This recording. Everybody, we're getting ready to go check out some tracks. We're going to break up in groups. An invited guest we have today on our ISRT
Well, here, this is
annual camp out.
I'll play with it.
Oh yeah, crack your
There
head.
we go.
I was on the
Doris, you're going with us, right?
right.
Nope, you're going to stay at camp, huh?
Both sides. I'm going down a fire break.
Monitor everything from base camp.
All of a sudden,
Okay, this is the spot where I was talking about on the last video, where Reese and his buddy that was with him actually saw about 8 foot tall creature with red eyes in this area right here, coming out of the campsite here, and they're going this direction in their vehicle, in his vehicle, and that's when they saw and heard this creature that he was describing to me. So this is the area he was talking about, and we're going to hike up here and do some tracking and see if we can find anything out this way. Get a close up on that. Yeah,
that's definitely hair.
Got this good one too.
I wonder if that's
with the hog tails, you know.
Oh,
sometimes
yeah.
it's like curlier.
Yeah.
That was a little ways back. Yeah, that's pretty white. So I don't know if that's part of the back of the deer tail or
It could have been her belly.
What's that?
belly.
Yeah, their
True.
belly's white too.
Yeah. Okay. To go to the right. Okay.
Yeah, trying to look if there's anything at the top.
Yeah. I'm looking. It looks. Yeah, they could be a deer,
Yeah.
or it could be. So some deer, they'll try to go in between them too,
Yeah.
and they're like, I can't get through.
Yeah. Use little fawns or.
Yeah.
Would you mind putting your camera back behind that again and around your crystal down? Take a quick picture. That was smart.
See,
So you can kind of see a little bit.
if
Thank
you
you.
can see it.
Absolutely. Appreciate that.
And I'll take a snapshot of it too if I can. If it gets close. Yeah, there's a lot of deer
Yeah, just go around that way.
around this way. Get that here. Do this. You good, Desi? Okay. Got to do a little bypass here. This tree fell down. That's the guy's property that he has deer come out.
Man, this deer took a sudden stop right here.
That one there, huh?
Took a skid right there.
Maybe it's something he saw right there, didn't want to get close to.
And he was moving that way because it's.
It's like,
Yeah.
hmm,
Seen something in there they didn't like.
yeah,
That's fresh too. That was probably this morning.
early this morning. Yeah, you can see a little trail.
Yeah.
Going
That is
back
a
that way.
heavily used trail.
It goes right over there.
Is there any hair in there?
I wonder if they just
there's a little bit of hog.
probably just jumped over the fence, probably.
It looks like a young one. It's not very thick.
Yeah, they're going under.
Oh yeah, I see the
Pretty thin.
little trail that goes.
Yeah, there's one here and then one right behind her. It's an old one. Yeah, they kind of split. There's one goes
Yeah.
on that tree right over there.
Oh, yeah.
And one right there. Deer hunter.
Good to have around.
There's the rest of the crew.
About 40 yards. They just go and they stop. and they'll just stand there and they'll listen. And once everything's okay with them, they'll turn back around that same trail and they'll start going that trail again. And they'll do the same thing. Like right here, they'll stop, listen. If it's not there, they'll continue through. So, yeah,
I'm thinking the Sasquatch may do that same technique.
They very well may be.
Because they don't want to be spotted in the same trail, so they take a different path.
Yep.
Just so they don't get noticed.
Yep. Yeah,
It makes sense. It makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
And if they do have some of their aromas that people often speak of when they see them, like if you'll smell them before you see them, then that would make sense too.
that would make sense, yeah.
Giving that off, yeah.
Yep. And with deer, the only time you're really going to smell it with a deer is when they're in rut, because they'll pee on themselves.
Yeah.
And it's basically it's a cologne for the doe. Does do the same thing. It's a perfume for the buck, and that's how they find each other. And you know, if you stand out here and you're downwind from them, you're going to smell it. It's very, very pungent, and you can smell it 100 yards away. You know, just like a swamp. You're going to smell it.
So the bucks basically give themselves away.
Yeah, they do.
Call in. Yeah.
So a Sasquatch can differentiate between the two smells.
Oh, yeah.
They know where the bucks are. They're not worried about the does.
Yep. Yeah,
Or vice versa, you know.
Yeah, what becomes their target for meal?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the buck is it's a very ureic, pungent smell, where the doe urine, it's just insulting. I mean, it's just one of those smells that it's just like, you just got to turn your head away from it. It's just that bad. But, you know, I don't know if you've ever smelled the doe estrus that hunters use.
I've seen them like hanging off the trees and stuff. Yeah, I've never smelled them, but I've seen them. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what bucks go after, is that. I use it all the time when I'm deer hunting.
Yeah.
I don't have it with me now, but
That's
yeah, you
attractive.
just take it and dip it in there and just hang it. It's just a wick.
Yeah.
You just hang it in a tree, and they'll stand
Yeah.
there and they'll stick their nose in the air and smell.
Now somebody made a pheromone chip like that, but it had also ape urine in it, along with some doe and whatever else. I mean, that smells god awful. You crack that open, you don't want you don't want to get it on your hands. You're just like, all right, let's hang it there and leave it.
Yep.
But and then hopes to attract one of these Sasquatches. But
Yeah, I mean, that's like me when I do mine. I've got rubber gloves on.
Yeah.
You can't get it off. I mean, you stand there and just scrub with a damn bristle brush, and it won't come off.
it won't come off.
It's bad.
That's bad stuff. Yeah,
I made a mistake one time opening up stuff in the house. My wife was not happy with me.
I bet.
Yeah, they're not like domestic pigs. This is.
Oops. It's a nice little hog trail right here. Going deep in here, it's getting a little wetter until we're getting closer to the swampy stuff.
And he set it up into a triangle, and we were waiting for it to come back, and he was getting kind of worried because it wasn't coming back and couldn't see it. Well, the problem was he didn't go up high enough. He was in the trees, so it had to maneuver itself through the trees.
Oh, are you serious? Wow, and it did it.
Oh yeah, it did it.
Wow, that's impressive.
There's a little hair pressure on the side there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
Rolling back and forth. Yeah, this is his head over here.
Oh my god.
On this side.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's a good laying down. He's a good 4.5 at least.
Yep. It's probably about a 200-pound pig right there. He's a big boy.
The trail goes on all the way down there. Oh man, these guys are big out here.
Right near the ring.